Hello everyone and welcome back to the Football Insider Gaming channel. Today we are looking at West Ham United and getting rid of Nuno Espirito Santo from the West Ham dugout and simulating 3 years to see what will happen. Who will they appoint? Will they stay in the Premier League? Could they even achieve some sort of glory and win a trophy along the way? So yeah, with Nuno under pressure in real life, I mean, even as you watch this video, Nuno may not be at West Ham United, such as the pressure he is under. We're going to see what would happen if he was to leave the club. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like, please subscribe to the channel as well. Let's head to the London Stadium and see what happens. Season 1 with Nuno Espirito Santo out the door, and it's West Ham surviving just 33.1 point ahead of Nottingham Forest to stay in the Premier League. And I'm sure West Ham fans would love that in real life, the ability to stay up above Nottingham Forest. So they're the two dueling it out right now. The following season, much better from West Ham, 12th in the table, 44 points, 11 wins, 11 draws, 16 defeats, and 13 points clear of relegation, and 13 points away from 8th place, which I presume got Europa Conference League. This past season, a 6th place finish for West Ham. So much better, 64 points, just 3 goals shy of actually getting into the Champions League, but did get in the Europa League, did finish ahead of Chelsea, finished ahead of Tottenham as well. So pretty impressive overall, and a definite turnaround in fortunes. But let's see who they appointed in this time. So we can see Julian Stefan is the current manager. So he is from QPR. They initially hired Ruud van Nistelrooy, who really struggled. He lasted 238 days. And Stefan come in at the end of that season and steered West Ham to safety. So let's have a look at the results. See how they got on. So season 1, interested to see what happened on the final day, because they stayed up by the skin of their teeth. And Carabao Cup progressed through to the 3rd round, but knocked out by Wolves. And a lot of defeats here. Really bad start of the season. A 4-0 home defeat against Burnley. Yikes, not good. 3-1 win against Man United, probably the highlight of the season. A decent-ish January period here. 3-0 win against Walsall, which got them through to the 4th round, but an exit against Brighton. And yeah, results not good at all. And Julian Stefan comes in, and it doesn't go well, really, does it? Because I think he comes in after sort of this period here. So yeah, it's a really bad end of the season. But these draws, 3 draws towards the end of the season against Brentford, against Newcastle, and on the final day against Leeds, Rodrigo Gomez pretty much scored the goal that keeps West Ham up. Let's have a look at the next campaign. Did it get much better? Well, we know it did. Certainly in the previous campaign, Julian Stefan really getting his ethos across into the Carabao Cup 3rd round, but out against Crystal Palace. Again, not a great start of the season. Lots of defeats here in September and October. Picks up a little bit in November. 3 wins in a row in December. Probably the crucial point of the season. A really bad period in January. Knocked out of the FA Cup against Bolton, who potentially are in League One. A win here against Man United, probably the highlight. And then 3 wins here, which probably just keeps their heads right above water, sitting in mid-tail. But yeah, not a great campaign for West Ham, but certainly at least steady. And then this campaign, the final one, West Ham did really, really well. Finished, just outside the Champions League places. Started with a defeat against Sunderland, but picked up from there. Through the Carabao Cup 3rd round as well, which is nice. Out against Barrow, of all teams, in the Carabao Cup 4th round. The start of the season still not great, so there must be some decent form coming in. At some point, 1-0 win here against Arsenal. December and January looks pretty strong. Only a few defeats in here. Beat Barrow, of all teams, so they knocked us out the League Cup, but Barrow put to the sword in the FA Cup. Out in the 4th round though against Brighton. And yeah, the end of the season, 6 straight wins, which is what nearly gets the club into the Champions League. And if only they could turn some of them wins into 3s and 4s, they could have ended up getting in there, because it was just goal difference that cost them. Let's have a look at the transfers in, see what West Ham did in terms of recruitment. And in season 1, just 2 loan players. Rodrigo Gomez, though, coming in from Wolves, is a big signing, a good player. Andy Irvine leaving is probably the only notable exit. Rodrigo Gomez comes in for 29 million. Christian Furich comes in from Stuttgart. Max Dean from Ghent. Lucas Rosa from Ajax. Harrison Burrows comes in on loan. William Asula comes in on loan as well. And in terms of outgoings, Thomas Suchek, the main outgoing here. Luis Guelme, I think is actually left in real life. He leaves to go to Brentford. And then this past final campaign, Alan Maturo comes in from Genoa. Sangui comes in from Paris. So that's 30 million combined on those two. Asula and Harrison Burrows become permanent transfers. Noslin comes in, who I think was on loan as well the previous season. Ola Enya comes in. Jordan James. Noah Lang comes in on loan. Kostas Tsimikas comes in on loan as well. In terms of outgoings, Ollie Scholes, the big one here, going to Brentford for 17 million. Osaka leaves for 6 million as well. Kaya Walker-Peters leaves the club as well. And Harrison Burrows leaves to join Rangers, which is an interesting one. Let's have a look though at this West Ham team. See who the main stars have been. I can guess that Jared Bowen has probably been the player of the campaign, but we'll have a look and see who the most valuable ones are. And I think, yeah, Jared Bowen is down here, is not for sale, so he doesn't have a value, but it looks like he's had a pretty stellar run. Scored 12 in season 1, 8 in season 2, and 21 in this final campaign. So Jared Bowen has been a big player for this West Ham team. Rodrigo Gomez, though, the most valuable player. He's had 3 pretty stellar seasons. Regular starter, 7 goals, 6 goals, 4 assists. So pretty solid run for a defensive-minded midfielder. Somerville, also valued very high. 5 goals this past campaign. Well, 6 goals, 3 assists in all competitions. But then first 2 seasons, pretty much a fringe player for this West Ham team, helping off the bench. Mateus Fernandez, they brought him from Southampton. He's not played a lot, 12, 6 and 7. So even though he's valued very high and clearly a very good player, hasn't played all that much. So there we go. Lucas Paqueta, we'll have a look at him as well. Obviously he's been a big player for West Ham over the last few years. Looks like he's leaving the club in real life. And yeah, he's been okay the first couple of seasons, but on the fringes this past campaign, the 30-year-old. So there we go. That is this West Ham team. 3 seasons. First season just about stayed up, as they would hope would happen in real life, and then they've rebuilt under Julian Stefan, the QPR manager. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like. Please also subscribe to the channel if you want to see more simulations like this, and we'll catch you again for another video.